Hi, welcome to Building Bridges Ministry. My name is Joe. Today's topic is going to be, let me look at my notes so I can say it right. God's desire to have a relationship with us. I never realized that there was that opportunity to have a relationship with God. And till I started attending the church that I attend right now, and what an eye-opening thing to learn is that God, the person who created this earth, is looking for us to be part of His family, and isn't that a neat idea? To be part of a family, and the dad is the creator of the earth. And, it just would be, it's an awesome experience. So, on that idea of joining the family of God and the experiences that we could have when we do that. Now, like any family, we do have chores. Our chores, once we join God's family, is to share how incredible it is to be part of that family. And it's exciting to have a dad that knows that there's people that need help, and he sends his son down to help the process, to give the words of encouragement, to share with others that this family is an exciting family to belong to. And it's exciting. For me, it's exciting. I may not show it, but I am excited. It's pretty cool to have that relationship, to have somebody that no matter what your day, no matter what your problem is, you can go to him and you can yell and scream and holler if it's that type of a moment that you need to go to him, and he's going to listen. He's going to put in front of you a solution, one way or the other. And I probably have given a very similar message many times on these videos, but I just really wanted to put forth that idea of the relationship. Last week's topic at church was talking about hell and how to stay out of there, and that once you get there, there's no return. And there's a part of me that hopes that there is an opportunity even in hell that you can be pulled out. But we have a lifetime to not enter that area. We have a lifetime to not have to experience that part of life. God gives us many of opportunities, and He's given His Son to show us and to walk with us, so we don't have to end on that path or question that path or have anything of that direction. And God's even so gracious to us that He gives us this Holy Spirit, this little conscience, that once we say, yeah, we're gonna follow your Son, we're gonna walk with your Son and head back to that relationship where we were lost, and we have that Holy Spirit in us to help us stay on track and to give us that accountability to ourselves. Those moments in which you feel in your heart that that's not the way I should be acting now. I'm a different person. All right. I'm really going to just stick with one Bible verse for today. A section of the Bible anyways. It's going to be Luke 15. We're going to read verses 11 through 24 here, okay? And I'm going to stop at 24, but please continue on to the rest of the story when you get a chance. It really is an encouraging parable that Jesus shares in his ministry. And it's exciting if you really put yourself in the place of the younger son in this story of what that reconciliation with our Father is. Okay? Jesus tells the parable of the lost son. To illustrate the point further, Jesus told them this story. A man had 2 sons. The younger son told his father, I want my share of your estate now before you die. So his father agreed to divide his wealth between his sons. A few days later, this younger son packed all his belongings and moved to a distant land. And there he wasted all his money in wild living. About the time his money ran out, a great famine swept over the land, and he began to starve. He persuaded a local farmer to hire him, and the man sent him into his fields to feed the pigs. The young man became so hungry that even the pods he was feeding the pigs looked good to him, but no one gave him anything. When he finally came to his senses, he said to himself, at home, even the hired servants have food enough to spare, and here I am dying of hunger. I will go home to my father and say, Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son. Please take me on as a hired servant. So he returned home to his father, and while he was still a long way off, his father saw him coming. Filled with love and compassion, he ran to his son, embraced him, and kissed him. His son said to him, Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son. But his father said to the servants, Quick, bring the finest robes in the house, and put it on him. Get a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet, and kill the calf we have been fattening. We must celebrate with a feast. For this son of mine was dead and has now returned to life. He was lost, but now he is found. So the party began. So, if we put ourselves in that story, I know I could be that young son that, wanted to live, as the saying goes, high on the hog. You're not paying attention how you take care of your money, waste it on stuff that never is going to last. And, when you do come to that realization of not being the person that you truly should be, most people, like the son there, they may be going back to the house, but they're not looking to be that person anymore. They're looking to go as, the son is looking just to get work, to get food, and not to be treated any better than a regular servant, But our Father is so excited when he gets to see us that he runs to us and welcomes us with open arms and is so elated for us to be coming back to him. So, my words of encouragement for you today is that if you feel, for whatever reason, that you are too far from God, or you just don't measure up to whatever you think you're supposed to measure up, you're not that far off. You're not far off at all. All we got to do is reach out to God. Say, here I am. I want to come back to you. I'm not making it. I can't find a solution to whatever situation you're in. And, you know, if you look to his Son, he's going to guide you back to the Father. He's going to give you what you need to get back. We just got to be willing to walk behind him and learn from him, from what he teaches us. And we will be on a good path, and we don't have to worry about going in a direction of no longer having the help that we need in life. So that is my words of encouragement for us today. I thank you guys. Next week I am going to try and do a video on what tools, spiritual tools, we should have in our pockets or toolboxes, whatever you want to call it. I know I've mentioned that a few times. I would really appreciate it if you watch this video, if you throw in the comments maybe some ideas of what kind of spiritual tools you have used through your life to get through whatever situation you've been in. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Be blessed.